He can say hello when he's ready.
I am here. Sorry, I was just trying to hit the recording button. I'm like, why is it not working?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Ooh, though, looking at things, I remember people were like, what about this so much louder than you? Haha. I remember this time. It's fine. It's fine. I will quickly sort that out.
Yeah, I might...
let's see.
Should be relatively balanced on my end. Might sound a little bit weird at some point in like an hour and a half. I have a standing desk that converts into a sitting desk, and I can only stand for about an hour and a half before my legs get tired. So it might sound a little funky, you know, after a little bit, and then it'll probably go back to normal. Usually because I have to hold the whole microphone like above my face while I wait for the desk to go down. Nice desk, though.
Okay, let me, people in chat, let us know how things sound.
Yeah.
Wanda sounds like he's inside a bathroom.
Really?
I mean, there is a little bit of like echo more than last time, but not. I wouldn't. The way you're talking in chat makes it sound like he's in. I'm not hearing what chat's hearing if I'm taking the responses seriously. It doesn't sound like he's in a bathroom.
I might just have to raise my microphone because, like, I was kind of speaking over it.
Still slightly echoey. Yeah, there is a very slight echo, but I imagine you're still in your, like, just moved in setup, I imagine. Is that right?
Yeah. I've still got to figure things out. I've actually got a headset mic I want to start using more often, but the problem is the pads that came with it hurt. So I don't know. Once I'm back from PAX, that's when I can actually start focusing on my setup. Actually, the current problem
sounds a little bit better since you just moved the mic, though, to me.
Okay, yeah. I've been trying to keep it slightly away from my mouth because I have the tendency to, you know, the P's are a little strong.
Oh, the plosives,
Yeah, and I need to get a different pop filter because my previous one was like a big plastic circle, and I don't know what happened with it, but when we moved, it effectively went rigid, and now it just hits me in the face randomly, and I don't like that.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah, just getting randomly smacked in the face. As it happens, not okay with this.
One of the, have you started? Are we good?
Yeah, well, I've got things recording, but I always, like, you know, I do a little bit of post-editing anyway, so I'll chop any random stuff. So, by all means, if there's any more, like, audio balancing you want to do, like, want to make sure your chat is... We'll all come through. Okay, awesome.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Okay. Let's see. So I've learned a couple of things since last time, seeing as we're officially kind of going. One, we need a lot of coal. I'm gonna go find coal.
Okay. Also, our copper is super backed up. Why? We need to be making more things with the copper.
No, actually. Well, okay. So, do we only have one constructor working on copper wire?
It looks like that is possibly the case, yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna need two, I think. Maybe more. I'll have to go check on the mine. If I remember right, the mine... Well, the smelters are 30 apiece. And we've actually got 2 smelters feeding into this one factory. So, baseline, you could actually have, what, 4 factories total just working on copper wire? I would actually almost say put copper, like, on a lower level, maybe? Or, like, a completely different level.
Sort of thing.
Because, so, from my solo run, I've more or less come to the conclusion that iron is a giant space hog and needs an entire, like, section to itself. Because there's no way to fit all of this in what we currently have. I might actually have to tear up. I might actually have to tear up the space elevator and move it elsewhere by the end of the day.
I mean, you know, that's okay, I suppose. It does look awesome where it is right now, though. What I could do, is I could maybe feed the copper down to the level below.
Yeah.
So rather than move iron up, move copper down.
Yeah, that's
and then just
that's
let
what I was
iron
thinking.
expand. Yeah, I think that's probably a good move. I'm gonna go grab some stone and junk.
And the measurement, by the way, so you don't take falling damage if you're dropping between floors. I think you want 4 of those 8x4s, the foundations. More than that, you start breaking your ankles every time you fall. So if you do 4 exactly, you will never take damage. and it's actually kind of nice.
Oh, nice. Aavak, have they fixed the haunted stairwell texture? That's a good question. Honestly, I think a lot of the bugs that were happening before was just that it was very early, and also I don't think Wanda was having those bugs, so it might have just been multiplayer shenanigans. But
Yeah.
I will double check that for you, because that was kind of annoying.
What is this bug?
Oh, when I was initially playing with stairwells, if you can imagine all of the faces that were on the y-axis were kind of shifted down slightly from where they should be, so it looked like there were walls where they shouldn't be, and it looked like there were no borders where they should be, and so on and so forth. It was an uncanny valley of textures, basically. It looked almost right, but not. Must grab stuff. Ooh. Have we got access to all of the stuff with the crystals now that we couldn't like scan before? Ooh.
We have to get an object scanner, I believe, but we can actually go. We can go crystal hunting today, which I was gonna suggest. I'd like to do exploration, but oops. There's a weapon we can get slightly later on. I think once we hit. Well, actually, we should have access to that tech now if you want to go look.
Yeah, sure. I'll go and check it out now.
Because previously I think it was just locked for the Alpha weekend. But I think we actually can start research on higher tier belts.
Okay.
Let me see.
I'm just going to quickly pop in.
Yeah,
here
there we go.
Around.
So, if I guess actually if I select... no, we should probably do steel production first. I think we need that anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's an improved...
and then I'll have a look through.
There's an improved melee weapon called the Xeno Basher that's like a lightsaber stick. I don't know.
That
so I
sounds
think
rather powerful, actually. Yeah.
it makes a really powerful noise. I don't know how much more damage it does, but you know that like boss creature that spooked you last time?
Mm-hmm. That's right,
yeah. I have killed one of those successfully at this point. So they're susceptible to Xeno bashing.
So we're working on steel production right now, but what? Oh wow, there's so much more to see. Because I couldn't see tier 4 before, so yeah, steel ingots, foundry. Oh, miner mark II. Nice.
That just doubles production. So, it says 120, but really it's just that's just for like I think normal veins. I'm not entirely sure how it works. But I had a bunch of pure veins and it was spitting 240 without a boost, and it's like, well, that's more than I can generally work with.
Logistics 3, conveyor belt 3, storage mark II. So it's a double stacked storage. Nice. That won't be too bad.
I wish it had upper inputs and outputs too. Unfortunately, I think they're still like lower and no more.
There's still only 2. Oh, that's a little bit.
Yeah.
Of a pain, then. Oh. Well, we've got most of the stuff we need. The rotor is going to be a massive pain because we haven't actually automated rotor production yet.
Actually, surprisingly, rotors are surprisingly easy to make.
It's just an assembly machine, though, isn't it? Because it is made of 2 parts.
Yeah, you're just going to need an assembler, and it's iron rods and screws, I think, which isn't bad. I found the reinforced iron plates are worse.
Okay.
But maybe that's just because my production was bad. But you need a lot more reinforced iron plates for like T2 belts and stuff. So, let's see what else. Oh yeah, you also need them for those square frames. Because I think rotors you only need for motors, and you generally don't need motors for like anything.
And once again, since we've only just started the stream, so it bears repeating. Normally we are a lot more chatty with chat, but since we're both since we're doing this cooperatively, and we can't always tell when someone's going to be talking, when someone's not going to be talking, and you know, it only makes sense to half the chat. We're not going to be as interactive with chat as usual, but we are both reading everything that is typed. So thank you very much to everyone subbing. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to be focusing a little bit on just moving the copper down a level, just to get that done.
If you head down the ramp a little bit, I've actually got a sizable area built for you already.
Oh, awesome. Oh, of course, yeah, because we got a ramp over on this side. There I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm going to make another ramp up the other direction, but I wanted to get the platform down first, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that makes... it does kind of make sense to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Get all of this done first. Yeah, because if we just bring her over to the side and then send her ramp up, then I can bring conveyors down.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, I'm so used to Factorio. I grabbed loads of concrete. And, well, actually, is that all that's involved in the construction of foundations?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. Because I was like, but I can't make things in my pocket. It's like, yes, you can, actually.
Actually, I really like the fact that you don't have to, like, prefab, conveyor belts and stuff. You just have to have the raw resources. I was actually thinking about that yesterday when I was playing. I was like, oh, okay, now I gotta figure out, some kind of assembly machine to make the conveyor belts. So I can just have a stack of them on hand at all times. And so, wait a second, no. That's not how this game works.
Yeah. There's lots of things that I'm really liking about the way that this game handles the automation. Oh no, I put it below it. Oh, damn it. Oh. There now, because I'm too lazy to pull it back down.
Oh, we're both working now. I'm like, why are there two ghosts? Did we hit a bug?
No. We're just getting each other's way, as the saying goes. Too many chefs.
Yep. I gotta go get more concrete.
There we go. I like the way that the components just fly off as well to construct. It's actually incredibly satisfying.
What other games do that? Not many.
There we go.
It's a satisfying visual effects.
Yeah, I think I mentioned last stream as well how much I enjoy the way it's like being nano-fabricated as well.
Yeah.
And it actually looks like white hot and then it starts to cool down.
Oh, hi. That's a new one.
Oh, am I out of...
The game crashed on me. That's actually a first.
Aha! That's why suddenly my buildings weren't being built. Well, drop down and blast. Okay. Well, that's fine. So, let's start a counter. Last time it was only crashing due to deaths, but now we've got a legitimate crash that has just occurred. I mean, I don't consider blasting off into space as a legitimate crash. I consider it us being scallywags.
Yeah, that's pushing the game in places that they probably never intended us to go, as opposed to us making a basement. That's a little bit more of a...
Yeah. Right, I'll drop back out to the main menu and you just send me another invite when you're ready.
Yep. Let's see. We can just hit continue? I don't know where it's going to drop us. Probably not too far back. It autosaves constantly.
Yeah. Hey, Okasa. Whilst we're in the main menu, I can say thank you to everyone who's just subscribed again, and also all the bits. You're all lovely, lovely people. Thank you.
Okay. So it looks like it's thrown my basement back a little ways.
Okay.
Yeah, oof. About 100 foundations? That's not so bad.
Do you send the invite from within the game, or...
Yes,
well,
I
actually,
do.
You would be, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah, because there is no lobby.
I think you can just join off of me whenever you want.
I don't actually see you.
What the?
Yeah. It is a no you.
Yeah, I don't see you, period. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna save the game properly and be like,
Herp derp. I can see other people's games. Oh no, there we are. I can see you. Have you come out of the game?
Let's see. Invite player. It says you're offline for me.
It's fine. I can see your game now is actually showing up. So let me go ahead.
See if you can just join off of that, and if not, we can just both restart or something. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. It may kind of do the whole thing of not letting me in. Oh no, there we are. Hooray! Hey. But what if I look? Oh, we should have tested something while we had the chance. I should have gone to a place where I had just built something. and then seeing if me logging back into a world where that hasn't been built yet causes me to plummet to my death, or if the game is like, nope, this is an invalid location, let me just keep looking for a valid one until I find one.
I can't imagine it would like that.
You gotta test these things.
No, it's true.
That is totally the engineer in me. It's like, well, okay, so let's think of all the ways that the player could break this game, and
I guess
do our best to account for them.
I usually just kind of wait for the games to break on me, and it usually obliges.
I'm not sure that's a good thing, though.
No, it's not. I mean,
Good thing.
I was a decent QA tester for like a little while.
Oh, did you actually do, proper QA testing, as in
Sort of.
paid
So, I worked at a game studio that did SpongeBob SquarePants stuff,
Okay.
and originally I was supposed to be an animator, more or less fixing animations for like old broken games that they wanted to like keep, and so that was kind of my job. But then they ran out of work for me to do and didn't really feel like giving me anything useful.
No.
So while they were kind of waiting to lay me off, they're like, you can be our in-house QA guy. And so I had like a crash course for a couple months as QA. For
It's still cool, though.
the studio. It was interesting. Unfortunately, there was
2
like
months
little...
of paid work.
Yeah. There was little actual like instructions, so I didn't entirely know how to do any of the like, QA reporting stuff.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. Very ad hoc.
Yeah. It was not very surprising when I got laid off. Nor terribly upsetting. It was...
Well,
Yeah.
they haven't got work, ultimately.
Now...
Kind of a sign of the times sometimes.
Well, actually, they actually replaced me almost immediately with one of my old classmates, which is kind of interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. It was very obvious that, like, I don't think they wanted me for my animation skills.
Right.
Or my art skills or whatever, which, like, was fine. I'm not exactly skilled at animating SpongeBob in interesting ways over and over again.
Still, that's kind of
But-
like rude. With many
It was a little
O's.
rude. It was a little rude, but I was like, they replaced me with a classmate that was, like, demonstrably worse than me. I don't know what their plan was. And apparently they had no
right,
plan.
okay.
They just replaced me with somebody else. And then fired her, I think, within, like, a couple months. So it was just like, I don't know what their plan was, and I'm kind of glad I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it really does go like that, though. You're kind of like, yeah, might have dodged the bullet on that one, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, I'm going to stop being the chef that's spoiling the broth. And I'm
Why
gonna
don't
go
you
and
start getting
bringing things up.
the copper down?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking would be the best idea. I'll make enough room for two...
2 ramps. You want 2 ramps.
2 ramps,
and
yeah.
put the copper line on the outside, because once we get up to T3 belts, you straight up can't walk on those.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
move too fast?
They move too fast. They will push you
Right,
the other direction. So, before YouTubing stuff, what did you do? You said engineering you. Did you actually do, like, engineering stuff, or no, not really?
No. I mean, I kind of... the actual degree I did on YouTube is Natural and Artificial Intelligence, though I didn't end up finishing it because I took a gap year to see, this YouTube stuff is going interestingly. Yeah, I'll take a gap year, see how it goes. And it's like, it went surprisingly well. Not
Yeah,
going
so
back.
the internet stole you from your education.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. As it does with many people, I suppose. Well, the thing is I have a sometimes controversial opinion that if you go into education to get a job, like you go into, I don't know, law, intending to get a law-related job, with the way the degrees work, because, you go back 50 years and not many people had degrees, so having a degree guaranteed you a job in the thing that the degree was for. Nowadays, most people, I don't know, that's probably a very bold claim, but a lot of people, let's say, have degrees to the point where having a degree does not necessarily mean you'll get the job for that degree.
Oh, no. Not even close.
Having a very good mark in a degree will open up other doors. Like, you get a first, then that's going to open up doors that are just, like, closed unless you can prove you're a really good learner or you're very self-motivated. you know, if you get a first in your degree, it's like, well, yeah, that speaks of skills other than the thing I learned about. But no, I was doing quite well, and I figured, well, I can't. If I take a year off YouTube, my channel's gonna die. But the precedent is there for me to take a year off education, just do some practical stuff, or just, you know, discover myself kind of stuff. And so, yeah, I'll use that for YouTube, and then just didn't come back. Yeah. I was studying what I was studying because I was very interested in it, rather than thinking I'm going to get a job at the end. So I didn't feel that I'd lost anything by it.
It works.
What am I going to do? I need to... I know we can make, like, stacked conveyors now, can't we?
Yes.
Logistics. Yeah, there we go. That needs plates. Yeah, I got enough of everything, actually. Cool. Yeah, I'll make one stacked conveyor on the outside of the walkway. I keep thinking, like, I need to go back and craft things, but no, I don't. Everything is being made over here already. It's fine. But yeah, I know too many people who've got very amazing, like, intimidatingly good degrees, and then they're just working in customer service. I don't have much faith in... Yeah, I don't have much faith in a degree getting you a job, but a degree opening doors is a very different thing, and I do believe that is still very much a thing that you can aim for. But yeah, like, you know, this is one of those things. Too many people, not enough jobs.
Well, there's plenty of jobs, just the jobs don't want. They'd rather jam like one person in and then make them do the work for 2 or 3.
Chat, you are my witness. Wander is trying to kill me again.
What? I don't even know where you are.
Why is that not allowing to build? Is that not there? Is that a... Huh.
Or are you trying to put in...
With... I was by the ramp. Like,
yes.
Right in front of me, is there a floor?
Yes, there is.
Game, why are you lying to me?
Is there just nothing there?
There is nothing there. I'm finding a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna tear it up. Why don't you just put one down? Is it gone? Okay. Well, yeah, of course it's gone. See if you can put one down.
Come on. No, it's now not letting me try to put something. I got so much stuff, but I'm too lazy. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh. Okay, now there is one below. Yeah. I fall onto it. Am I falling through a floor for you?
No. I put that floor there. I was like, well, at the very least, like, there will be a floor, so it's not going to be too freaky. Oh,
it's working. Oh, thank God. I was like, game, this is way too early. Don't do this to me yet. Wait until later.
I went back, by the way, to look at the my side of things when I dropped you off the staircase. You were behind me for 100% of the me murdering you thing. So, like, I had no idea you were there. Even, like, after the fact, I didn't find out that you were even really near me until you died. And it was like, yeah, I really am blameless. Sort of blameless.
The man has completed its analysis.
Ooh. I'll just leave a stack of 3 belts there just so that we can get things down. I need to pop some at the very bottom as well.
Okay, so what is the MAM? What did we even do with the MAM? Oh, alien carapace.
R&D
Not sure
has
where that's going,
repurposed a common engineering tool to assist you in your defense against the local wildlife. The blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 3.
Oh. What have we got?
Rebar gun. Oh. So there is a gun in this game.
Okay. That sounds actually quite good.
Yeah. I'm gonna set that as our current milestone, because the other ones are kind of a pain.
Sure. Sounds like a plan to me. Building in this game is so incredibly satisfying. Just watching the conveyor belts just materialize is just incredibly fun.
I like it how they don't just kind of appear as one thing. They extend.
I just realized the thing. The direction I build these things in matters. For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
game
it
doesn't
does.
know what I'm thinking. It's not telepathic.
The game gets upset at you if you build it the other way. I had it actually gets kind of buggy here and there. What was I doing? I was playing. I guess I was actually just making a giant coal line yesterday. I extended it fairly far down like a cliffside.
Oh wait.
And
I'm done.
I just connected it as normal, and what do you know? I've somehow managed to layer a conveyor belt going back through itself and then around in some weird corkscrew. It's absolutely an invalid placement. It's like, how'd this happen? Because the game's like always stopping you from doing the interesting, or from like doing the regular thing. It's like, yep, nope, there's some kind of collision. It's like, no, there isn't. Get out of here with that.
I totally was looking at the bottom of the belt thinking that was showing you the direction of the belts, but this game is actually being sensible. The bottom of the belt is the belts coming back up before they twist around on the top and go back down, so it actually works like a real-life conveyor. Go figure.
neat.
I'm such a derp. Such a derp! Sure, we'll pop a stacked belt over here. The nice thing with these belts, actually, is the default height of the belt stacker allows you to walk underneath the belt.
Yes. I've actually
That's
been using
really
them just to make my base walkable.
Yeah. No, that's actually pretty cool. I like that a lot. It may stay. Alright, okay, if we want storage down the bottom.
Oh. Hey, you know what? We could probably tear up those old biomass generators. I don't think we're going to need them anymore.
Oh, yeah, by all means.
I just was looking at my inventory and I've got like 400 biomass sitting around. I'm like, wait a second, there's no use for this.
Alright, I'm going to leave a bit of room so that I can move these belts around as needed, but the main bulk storage of copper should probably be here. Let's say, there we go. Should be enough to bring it down. There we go. Right, time to start moving all of the production of copper down below. Oh, well done on unlocking the milestone as well.
We have a god now. I wonder, there's probably not friendly fire in this game. There better not be. That'd be...
Both hilarious and also really annoying.
Yeah.
In probably equal measure, actually. Ramp. That'll do. Oh, this kind of be annoying, isn't it? Right, let's get rid of some of this belt. Oh my lord, I'm going to take a huge chunk of it out. Oh well. Top.
Wait, there is? Apparently we can hit each other.
I mean, I'd like to say I was surprised, but I'm not really.
You got your wrench handy?
Xena Zapper.
Give me a smacko.
Okay, you sure? Right.
I don't know. You recover up to 3 HP, and I'm at 3 HP. Oh yeah, there is friendly fire. You can absolutely smack me in the face.
I love. That's actually what I did. I was considering, well, I should go for a body shot just in case it's headshots. No, I'm gonna go for the headshot. Pow!
Yep.
It's really violent as well. There's no like, I'm just gonna touch you with the electric-y bit, and that should do the job. No, it's a full-on stab in the face.
I normally with like tasers, you just kind of press it into a person, but no, here we just punch. It's a full-on taser punch.
Yep. Yep. If we don't do damage with if we don't shock them, then the gouging of the eyes will probably do the trick. It's like a bit brutal, but okay. All right. Okay. So we're moving this down. I'm gonna split this up so that we're producing a couple of bits and bobs. I'm also gonna start moving this around to the side. Yeah, I'm thinking that it'd probably be wise to continue lifting stuff up onto the conveyors, onto the stack conveyors, rather than running them along the ground, just so that it's walkable, as you were saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks nice. Looks
So,
way
out of
nicer than what I
curiosity-
had set up.
Out of curiosity, when you said you couldn't walk on the conveyors threes, was that because they moved too fast for you to walk against them, or they straight
Correct.
up don't let you walk on them?
They're
Okay.
just so fast, and we can go up to conveyor 4s in this game, but
Okay.
I haven't gotten there yet. Let's see.
I approve. Now, can this be built up? Ooh, can I build it up? Is there any sort of like thing that'll allow me to build a structure up, like a scaffolding or something like that?
Not that I know of. I think you're gonna have to use the. I think you're just gonna have to use the regular foundations. Scaffolding would be nice though, because I wanted to have aerial splitters that you could walk under, because that would be really nice.
That's what I was literally just thinking about, but it's like, nah, oh well.
Yeah.
You know, what can you do?
I think it's actually almost to the point of we're supposed to make walkways that go above. Actually, question.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can we
Damn, both of us are like, walkways, eh?
did we actually learn how to make walkways? Yes,
I'm looking
we
at
did.
it. Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, so we did. Okay, well, I mean, we could do that.
Oh, that's a darn shame. I was really hoping you could actually connect walkways to the like the constructors, because if you look at a constructor, they've got that like metal plating up top.
Yeah,
But-
I noticed that earlier, and I was wondering what that would be.
It's
useful
not.
for,
It's not a valid location.
Oh well. Still, I think you can build them off the observatories, though.
Oh, I should actually use these for making ramps around. Walkways are kind of cheaper, and mainly they have the railing, and I don't have to do like weird tricks to go up. Well, that's cool. Question: Can I have conveyor belts go up a walkway? The answer is no.
Milestone exchange concluded. FICSIT freighter re-entry complete.
Nope.
What?
So you can't have conveyor belts go up walkways. You also can't attach foundations to walkways. Shame.
Okay. So first and foremost, lots of copper wire. Idea. Actually, can I walk into that? I can. Ha! Perfect. I approve. Very well then. Little by little, I'm starting to get a bit better at visualizing how I should set up all of the constructions in here.
Yeah, I honestly, once you kind of know how things lay out, it's actually not so bad. It's just the initial bit where you're like, okay, so I need to make rotors. How am I gonna fit all of that? I mean, we still have a lot of space up here.
Yeah, I never mind, but okay. Actually, I may need to pull these back a bit. Some of the buildings are just slightly inconvenient sizes, so you can never
Yeah.
have them be completely
I really
symmetrical.
wish the constructors and smelters and whatnot were sized perfectly with the foundation blocks.
Yep, that's exactly what I was just thinking about. New iron plates. Okay, off I go.
I usually try and organize my base layout based on the width of constructors. So usually what I do is, whenever I'm like adding a new section, I just lay down a bunch of constructors in parallel. and then
Yeah, that
line
makes
up
sense.
everything else in association. Because I
Do we have
think
any
the
kind of work light? Or
Uh,
anything like that?
press V.
Oh, I was meaning like things you could build, but no, that's cool. Yeah, got V turned on now.
Let's see. I haven't seen a work light, which
Uh,
yeah, that is actually kind of disappointing. That'd be kind of a neat upgrade for like power poles or something. If you could actually
Yeah.
like attach a light to them at the cost
Yeah,
of
that'd
say
actually be
one
pretty cool.
power line. I don't know. Oh. Audio's clipping for me in a VAC stream. It's all fine on this
Oh.
end. I wonder if it's a Discord thing. Maybe?
you don't sound like there's any
Oh.
clipping here.
You know what? I think I know what it is. I bet I haven't changed my thresholds on Discord very well. Yeah. I just had to lower the threshold, so hopefully, as I move around, I don't like drop out.
Fingers crossed. That's screws. That's. I don't think we've made automatic construction of reinforced plates. That's definitely going to be something we need to do.
Yeah, we're gonna need to
Wow.
be producing a bunch of reinforced plates, less rotors, and we're also going to need those like frames. Luckily, basic steel stuff is actually really cheap, which is kind of nice. Let's see, where's the jelly? Jelly's over here.
I keep getting myself confused with the requirements to build certain things. I keep thinking in terms of Factorio. Constantly
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that,
yeah.
actually. So I'm like, oh, what?
I'm-
Clearly, I need
I'm-
concrete for this, though. It's reinforced. I was like, no, you need screws. Oh.
I'm forever glad that we don't have to go through as many resource chains just to make, well, I guess honestly, conveyor belts. Oh, boy. Oh, I can't just destroy that.
I'm just currently trying to melt the crafting plate.
Wait,
Making
you're
these
trying to melt the
reinforced
what?
plates. The crafting plate. I'm just holding down. I'm just
Oh,
make all
well,
of the things, and it's slowly
it's-
getting hotter.
it's satisfying. What are you making?
Just reinforced plates.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. I will say, don't bother too much with T2 belts.
Oh, okay.
Once we
What is
get
that?
steel, it's straight up just 3 steel is a T3 belt. So we can just
okay.
make loads of them really fast.
Okay, good advice there then. The only places I've used T2s though have generally been where I needed it to create enough throughput to handle 2 stacked T1 belts.
Yeah. No, it's entirely fair. It's just like...
So they're usually on very short little bits and only where I needed, but I will bear that in mind because any further ones I need, I'll just hold off until we get T3.
I hope they expand the tiers a little bit. I more or less like hit T2 and T4 at the same time, and I'm like, I don't. Well, okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, T2
I love
belts.
how
I
we've
don't
still
need
got
you.
death markers around.
Oh yeah,
like-
because we haven't gone to find our corpses.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We probably should. I mean, it certainly makes it a little harder for me to find you when I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, so where's the vet? Well, I see everybody's corpses. Because I also had that, like, weird phantom player symbol last time that was green.
Yeah.
And so now I've got a green. I think, was it green? I think it was green. And now I've got an actual player symbol for you, and it's confusing me.
Oh, keep running out of stuff. How dare it? How dare? I need some sort of jump pad. Oh, that's a good point.
There are jump
Make it a
pads,
jump
in
pad,
fact.
Yeah, I think jump pads are very soon going to be in our future.
Oh. Oh. They changed the layout of my coal mine a little bit, and it's confusing me.
How? Oh, right. So when the in the early access, they tweaked some like bounding
Yeah,
boxes
so
or something,
previously
have they?
there were two coal mines right next to each other. Oh boy. Yeah, previously there were two coal mines right next to each other. And one of them had a big rock on it. Which I... Oh wait, no, it's still there. Yeah, there's just a giant freaking rock on top of one of these coal mines. We have 4 coal mines down here, by the way.
Wow.
I have no idea how to get rid of this giant rock, though.
And next, I'm gonna have to start moving down power.
Floor is too steep. Well, either way.
That bloody message. Go away! I don't care.
I was trying to put the mining machine on top of the boulder because as far as I know, there's no dynamite yet, and so I don't actually know how to get rid of the giant boulder.